Welcome back to Studio Runs, channel created for a lot of people trying to be positive and happy when it's impossible. Alright, so if you've seen my Strava, if you've seen my last video, I hurt my leg whilst out running. Let me quickly explain. I was running around a quarry, me and Vince and Huggins, and I was doing that because I was trying to train for a marathon. I was meant to be doing 11.5 miles on a road run, which has all been going fine. Training's been perfect. I've felt really fit after being ill and everything for a long time. I've just come back to my best, I think. All preparing for Brighton Marathon and Race to the King in June, halfway through June. So we was going down this sort of crusty path like that. I went down some real rough bits. If you've seen the last video, I survived fine. On this crusty path, I stood on a stick or something. My ankle twisted out like that, and it made a horrible cracking noise. We weren't sure if it was a stick or my leg, but we thought it snapped. Anyway, I screamed like a little girl, laid on the floor. The lads carefully took my shoe off. I put it in the river just to get a bit of cold around it, which ended up feeling like a good idea, but it absolutely killed when I took it out. Okay, I thought I sprained it. 10 days to 2 weeks out before I could start to doing some strength training on it to try and get it strong again. I went to A&E, not yesterday, but day before. Waited for 6 hours to be seen. 6 hours to be seen by a nurse. He then took me through, and the bloke said, it's a sprain. You've not broke it because you're walking on it. You've sprained it. You don't need a cast, or you don't need a boot. I was like, oh, awesome, that's good. But we'll send you for a scan anyway because of the popping noise you heard. Good idea. Half hour later, call back in. Doctor says, do you want the good news or the bad news? I said, good news, please. He goes, well, to be fair, there's not any good news. You fractured your ankle and a grade 2 sprain. Shit, it's worse than I thought. Okay, so sent me off without a boot still. 6 weeks, no training, he said. Booked me in for today to see the fracture clinic and orthopedic doctor. So I've been in, seen my scan. I haven't got a picture of the scan to show you. What's happened is my ankle's gone out so far and so bent that basically what happens is your ligament goes or the bone goes. So the weakest one of the two goes. Good news is my ligament is intact. Bad news is it's pulled the bottom of my bone off of my ankle. I can't believe it. I knew there was something wrong, like worse than that. After a few days, it's when it gone down, and the bone is so sore to touch. I can't even tell you. You pressed it, I'd probably pass out. So that's the bone that is broken. So today, I've been given the bad news that Brighton is off the table. I'm pretty much still in the boot then that I've been given. And so is Race to the King. No! I can't believe it. All my yearly plans down the toilet. I'm sat in my car after and I'm just gutted. I've got the monstrosity of a boot on that goes up to my knee. My foot can't move in it. I can walk, but the boot supposedly is I've got to wear it every time I'm walking. I can take it off and sit and watch telly, but to go to the toilet, I need to put the boot on. To work every day, I've got to put the boot on. Every time I walk, I've got to have this flipping boot on. And it's to stop me going again, because it's now unstable, very unstable. If it does that again, I might be in a bit of bother because the bone is waiting to fixate back to where it's meant to be. So the boot's keeping it in place. So I'm absolutely gutted. I've got to put this message on. I don't know what I'm going to do myself. I'm out for like 3 to 4 months before I can even start flipping running. 3 to 4 months. Oh, I don't know what to say about that really. It's going to be a really short video and I don't know what else to say. I'm not looking for you to feel sorry for me. I'm just a bit gutted that it happened and I could have just kept to my plan. But I thought I'd do the ultra training and run on some terrain that's going to be similar. Twist my ankle on the stupidest bit of ground. My ankle never goes, that's a first for me, but flip me, that kills. I could have passed out when I'd done that and I knew there was something bad. But so the grade 2 sprain I'm trying to get over and the fractured bone needs to reconnect. And once that has attached again fully, I can then start slow running again. So it's going to be a long recovery phase. There's probably not going to be a lot of videos from me now, which I'm so disappointed about. I can do some odd videos just saying how it's going and stuff like that, and the appointments I've had, and that's basically it for me for a year. Yeah, okay, so I don't know what else to say. When I come back, I'm determined to come back stronger than ever. I mean, it didn't mean I had weak ankles because that happened. It was a freak accident, and I'm determined now to strengthen up better than ever. I'm going to take this time whilst I'm not running to strengthen my legs properly so I can get ready for the comeback, which is I'm going to do everything that I wanted to do, and I'm going to be a better runner than I've ever have been with a little bit of luck. So if you've done this before, let me know how yours went. If you had a little fracture, how long it took to you to recover and whatnot, and just how you generally went and what you did without running, stuff like that. I'll have to get on the bike and stuff when I'm allowed. I can't even do that for like 4 weeks. So 4 weeks in the boot. Try and be positive and get on with life, and then we'll go from there. So thanks for joining me. Hit the red subscribe button to see more miserable videos from Steve-O Runs. See you next time.